Okay, so I hope you have gone through the last three problems which I have solved for lubrication. So let us take another two problems today. So we'll wind up lubrication. So let us go through this problem. A full journal bearing 50 mm in diameter and 50 mm long operates at 1000 rpm and carries a load of 5 kilonewton. So diameter is 50 mm, length is 50 mm, speed n equal to 1000 rpm and load w equal to 5 kilonewton. The radial clearance cr 0.025 mm. So convert all these into meters before you do calculation. Bearing is lubricated with SA30 oil. The type of oil is SA30 oil and the operating temperature of the oil is 80 degrees Celsius. So TO equal to 80 degrees Celsius. Assume attitude angle 60 degree. Determine bearing pressure, Sommerfeld number, attitude, that is epsilon, minimum film thickness H minimum, heat generated Hg, heat dissipated Hd. If the ambient temperature Ta equal to 20 degrees Celsius, amount of artificial cooling if necessary. We have to comment it based on the values of Hg and Hd whether the amount of artificial cooling is required or not. Okay, so these are data given. Also, before going for main parameters, we'll calculate sub parameters. We'll find the ratio L by D. We'll get substitute value 1. Speed in RPS, so we'll get 16.66. Diameter clearance, that is a C equal to 2 times the radial clearance, so we'll get 0.05 10 to minus 3 meter. Diameter clearance ratio zeta C by D, diameter clearance to the diameter of the journal, so that is 10 to minus 3. So from the figure, from the table 24.1 for SA30 oil, oil number is F. From the table 24.2 for F oil and TO equal to 80 degrees Celsius. I think it is not table, it is a figure 24.2 for F oil and TO 80 degrees Celsius. The absolute viscosity is 16.5 Cp. So centipoise, 10 to minus 3 PAS. So next we'll go for the main parameters. Bearing pressure, so that is given by P equal to W by LD. So substitute the values, you'll get 2 into 10 to 6 Newton per meter square or 2 MPa. Sommerfeld number equation 24.39, S equal to N G viscosity N dash divided by P into 1 by zeta square, that is a diameter clearance ratio. Substituting value we get 0.13 Sommerfeld number. Attitude, so for attitude we can go for a calculation of the flow variable, that we can go for what the flow variable, so delta, so that already we can calculate by using the relation so you can see here, so we can find out the delta. Before go for attitude, we can go for a delta value, that is a minimum film thickness variable. So for that to calculate B value, pi d beta by 360 degree, so assuming full journal bearing, so beta 360, so we'll get a B value and find B by L ratio. Based on B by L ratio, refer figure 24.24, we'll get a load leakage factor CW, and again refer figure 24.26. Based on B by L ratio and CW, we'll get a minimum film thickness variable delta. So once you got delta, so we can find the minimum film thickness. So substitute that using that equation 24.33, so we'll get a H minimum. So to calculate attitude, so one more relation is 24.33, so 24.35. What is that? Attitude epsilon equal to 1 minus delta. So using this relation we can find out the attitude. Okay, so this way we can find the attitude value. Then coming to the next parameter, so attitude value we are going to get how much? Epsilon equal to 0.65. Okay, so he has given one more procedure here, so we can follow procedure already what we have followed. So next going to fourth parameter, minimum film thickness variable, already we have calculated. So H minimum equal to, we'll get 8.75 into 10 to minus 6 meter. Then we'll go for a fifth parameter, heat generated. So in the earlier problem, specific heat is given. When specific heat of the oil is given, so that is a formula to calculate Hg. You have to use. If specific heat is not given, so there is one more formula to calculate heat generated, 24.72 A. So Hg equal to mu PLD into V. So mu W into V. So for that, mu we can calculate by using Mach equation. So from equation 24.22, so we'll get a 4.68 something 10 to minus 4, and velocity v equal to pi dn by 60, we'll get 2.62 meter per second. Substituting all the values, mu wv, we'll get heat generated 61.3 watts. Similarly, heat dissipated, already you know the equation 24.80, that is Peterson equation, Hd equal to delta T plus 18 whole square Ld divided by K dash. So delta T is difference of TO minus TA by 2. So 80 minus 20 by 2, it is a 30 degrees Celsius. So substitute delta T, 30 degrees Celsius, 18 L length, diameter of the journal, and K dash. We get 12.126. So the difference of heat generated minus heat dissipated is what? 49.174. So heat dissipated is less than the heat generated. The amount of artificial cooling required is how much? 49.174 watts. Okay, so this way we can see in this problem one more way of determining the heat generated as well as the heat dissipated. So we'll take one more problem, last problem. So design a full journal bearing subjected to 6 kilonewton. So W equal to 6 kilonewton at 1000 rpm of the speed. Journal is of hardened steel and bearing is of Babbitt material. So till now he has not mentioned the material for a journal and a bearing, but in this problem the material for a journal is a hardened steel and bearing is of a Babbitt material. Bearing is operated with SA40 oil at 70 degrees Celsius. So TO is given as a 70 degrees Celsius and ambient temperature Ti equal to 30 degrees Celsius. So determine the amount of artificial cooling required. So Hg and Hd you have to determine. So here based on the material for journal and bearing, so that is hardened steel journal and Babbitt bearing. So page number 24.14, refer the table 24.7. So we'll get one more parameter called as a bearing modulus, that is S double dash. So that is you take it as a 48.5 10 to minus 9. Then refer table 24.1 for SA oil, SA40 oil, the oil number you get is a G. Then from table 24.2 for G oil and TO 70 degrees Celsius, absolute viscosity is a 163 Cp or 163 into 10 to 3 PAS or poise. Then length and diameter of the bearing and journal is not given. So using design equation we should be able to find that. So for hydrodynamic lubrication, the design equation is what? S double dash should be 3 times the bearing modulus. So S double dash is given by one more relation, viscosity N dash by P greater than equal to 3 into S double dash. So S double dash already we have taken as a 48.5 10 to minus 9. Substitute the viscosity, speed in RPS, pressure P. So we'll get relation 18.67 into 10 to 6 greater than equal to P. P nothing but load by area, W by L into D. So simplifying, assume L and D have the same dimension, L equal to D. We'll get D greater than equal to 0.0179 meter, means 17.9 meter. So take a higher value. So the diameter D equal to 20 mm, we can take it, or 0.02 meter. Length, as you assume length and diameter is same, so it will be same as a 20 mm. Then the pressure based on this L and D, so using the relation W by LD, we will get 15.26 Newton per meter square. So next, coming to the parameter coefficient of friction by Mackey equation. So 24.22, use that equation. Here what we need to assume is a diameter clearance ratio, because C value is not given. So since we don't know C value, so we can make assumption zeta equal to 0.011, 0.001, and mu value we get 5.53 10 to minus 5. So coming to third parameter, heat generated using the same equation 24.72a. So since specific heat is not mentioned Cp, you can go for a 24.72a. So mu PLD V or mu W into V. Substitute the values, will get 34.75 watt. Heat dissipated, next parameter HD equal to, using the equation 24.80. So delta T is nothing but what? TB minus TA or TO minus TA by 2. So TO is given 70, TA is 30, you will get a 20 degrees Celsius. Substitute in HD, K dash, anyway it is a constant 0.475. So heat generated will get a 1.216 watts. So again you see, heat dissipated is less than heat generated. The artificial cooling is required of amount of 33.54. So for last parameter Sommerfeld number, so use the equation viscosity N dash P into 1 by zeta square. So we know all the values, so we'll get Sommerfeld number as a 0.181. Okay, so like this we'll calculate the parameters of a lubrication problem. So I hope you are able to understand the problem. So for any difficulty, just make a call, just go through the problems and use data handbook Lingai to solve physically, then only you come to know the solution. Otherwise by looking at it you will not able to understand. So take calculator and solve individually, so you will may face the difficulties, then only you can able to solve in the exams. Okay, thank you.